Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. This is going to be my post-game reaction to the One New Zealand Warriors versus the North Queensland Cowboys. Round 7 NRL fixture played at Mount Smart Stadium in Auckland, New Zealand. And look, the start to this game was actually a real surprise. It's the first time this season that the Warriors were able to not concede the opening try and get the first try on the board, which is a great relief because that drought was finally broken. Adam Fanua-Blake, great try there to get us the early lead of 6 points to 0. Cowboys under a lot of pressure early on, actually, and the Warriors had majority of possession in the Cowboys, on the Cowboys line. And, I was thinking, look, maybe, hopefully we can get a couple more points on the board, but our execution and attack wasn't great, besides that one try. The Cowboys were hanging in there. They finally got themselves a try on the board as well to Murray Talangi there. And, going into the halftime sheds, the scoreline was only 10 points to 8, which I think the Cowboys, to their credit, would have been a lot more happy that the scoreline was only 10 points to 8 to the Warriors, because the Warriors could have easily had a couple more points on the board going to halftime if it weren't for the lack of execution by the team and a couple of missed opportunities. But that second half, the Cowboys came out and they looked like they were going to get some early points on the board, but they got a try denied. I think there was try denied for foot on the line there by Kyle Felt. They had ample opportunities. They pretty much dominated possession in that second half to start the game. And the Warriors were under a lot of pressure defensively. Their defense was under massive pressure, and the Warriors just kept turning up. They kept turning up, aiming up in defense. The Cowboys finally broke the Warriors' defensive line to score to get themselves back in it at 14 points. The Warriors were leading 14 points to 8 at that stage. The Warriors themselves got another try there to Josh Curran, then Dylan Walker, and the full-time score was 22 points to 14 there for the Warriors getting the win. And boy, that was just, I think for me, it was just a relief, in itself, because the stats were heavily against the Warriors. A lot of possession against us, mistakes, the Warriors themselves, putting themselves under a lot of pressure, penalties conceded as well. And, we know this team in the past, when they've had a lot of things go against them, usually we falter. Usually we falter in that position, but we didn't. We didn't falter, and the Cowboys, I know the attack wasn't great, they didn't really put a lot of pressure on the Warriors' defense, don't get me wrong there, but I think the Warriors themselves came out of this game pretty much relieved more than ever that they got the 2 points, because I'm sure Andrew Webster, no doubt about it, would have been very stressed with the amount of mistakes that the Warriors were making, giving so many opportunities. No doubt about it, he would have been, very, panicky in the coach's box. But this team, this year, like I said in many games this season, resilience is the biggest word I get out of this game, again, from the Warriors. Okay, last week, I don't think our resilience was bad either against the Knights, but it was just the fact that our starts killed us and our second half as well. But, wow, that, for me, that is a very important win. It is an important win because, one, Mount Smart Stadium, we're at home, and we also went down to the Knights the previous week, and with our next couple of games, Penrith, Magic Round, Melbourne, Anzac Day coming up the following week, Roosters at home, very tough games coming up. So this was a game where we had to get the 2 points, and although it was very difficult, this was a game we had to get chalked off at home at Mount Smart Stadium, and we did it. And boy, that was just, for me, it's a bit of a relief in itself. But for me, I've got to say, if I looked at my man of the match in this game, I've got to give it to Dylan Walker. Dylan Walker was outstanding in the halves here. Sean Johnson, a couple of missed kicks here. Luckily, it did not come back to bite us in the end, but Dylan Walker was great in the halves. He really stood out and played a massive part in this game. But Warriors getting the win, their 5th win of the season. Look, unfortunate for the Cowboys fans now. They had to suffer their 5th straight loss. So, look, I hope the Cowboys can turn it around. I really hope for their sake they can turn it around. But, boy, they're not in a good position at the moment. And as a Warriors fan, look, I'm happy with the win, but I do wish the Cowboys all the best for the rest of the season. And, hopefully, your team can turn around soon. But Warriors getting the win there, guys. On to Melbourne Storm on Anzac Day next week. It's going to be a real difficult clash for us in Melbourne. But for now, I'm just happy with the win. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Who was your man of the match? Make sure you like this video as well. Don't forget to click the thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Let's see if we can get to 2,300 subscribers. We're getting very close here. And make sure you like this video. Like I said there, click the thumbs up on the video. Share this video around to a lot of people. Share it to the Facebook pages and that. And yeah, cheers everyone for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.